and see like the road and cars go by.
Right.
So it's night, and we're driving by, and there's like a speed bump or something, and so we slow down, and we see the lights on inside this house.
Right.
Through the window, through these giant bay windows, and we see this old woman washing dishes, but she's looking like right at, like not like looking at the car. She's like giving us eye contact, and she like not like a wave or not like a nod, just blank staring at like us right in the face. She had dead eyes, just slowly washing dishes, and we're just kind of like,
okay.
Just drive off really fast, dude. It was weird. And it's weirder too. I can't talk. Did you hear that?
No.
So weirder too.
So weirder.
I can't even say it like that.
Yeah,
it's weirder too. It's
right.
weirder.
So weirder too. I've never found that house again. I don't know what road we were on, but I haven't been able to find that house.
It didn't exist.
I don't know, man.
Neither did that old lady.
We were coming home after a movie.
Neither did you at that point.
It's all an illusion.
Very strange.
Just a big.
Maybe we were in the Matrix.
Simulation.
The simulation
Shout out
breaking.
to Keanu Reeves.
Area 51. Woo!
Yo, over under 50% of people actually go.
I doubt it, dude. And even if they do, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Under 50. There's no way. There's like that. Have you seen those memes where it's like, are you familiar with the new How to Train Your Dragon meme format?
Yeah.
Familiar with that? Have you seen the one where it's like the people that actually decided to go?
Yeah.
It's like 2 people, and then it's the other people, and it's like him in the bushes. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
No,
it's that whole...
theoretically, they could end it without any casualties because the government. I've seen these like there are these like radars on top of trucks, and they just emit this like
sound.
Yeah, it's like a wave, and it just shuts down the human body. So they put a lot of those up. Like,
yeah, dude, they literally have like turrets. Chilling.
I mean, they have aliens. Like they could just shoot us, and we instantly be paralyzed for a little bit, and then like all of a sudden they'd bring us back to our house.
I don't think
we wouldn't even know Area 51 existed. They'd wipe your mind.
I don't think there's anything in there.
So check out last week's episode. Me and Austin talked a lot about Bob Lazar in Area 51. Guy is very compelling. But I wanted you to watch it. That's what I texted you because I thought you'd be on last week. But very compelling stuff from that guy. I don't know what to think about it, man. But if you want to go hear like a more in depth, go look up Bob Lazar or go check out our take on it.
Honestly,
remember you remember when we were here? Like we had a lot of people over. Like Nick and Brandon were. It was a night that I almost got burned to death.
Oh yeah.
We were up there and we were having like pillow talk. We moved all those mattresses in your room, and I'm sitting there by the door. I'm like half out of your room.
Literally, the bed was folded like a taco.
Literally, yeah. So, and I was just like, "Yo, do y'all believe in aliens?"
Oh my.
But the thing is, like, yo, if the aliens actually existed, there would have to be like another Christ. And whatever, like
No,
okay, yeah, okay, that's gonna be a really long.
Depending
there's
on
a way
what
around
you believe.
that.
No. Depending on what you believe, because some people don't, some people do, whatever. But for us, there have to be a whole other, thing.
Unless it's just another form of human that like lives off of a different kind of,
or they're not as smart as us.
What?
Yeah,
because there's no monkey Jesus.
Or they're not even sentient, and they have no souls anyway,
right.
So they wouldn't need.
But that's a whole different debate.
Yeah, like dolphins don't have a dolphin Jesus.
A UFO like that, like you don't see monkeys making.
That's just gonna be in there,
like,
just in the background.
Planes, you know what I mean?
But what if it's like biomechanical or something?
That's a good point.
Like how
a transformer.
What is it? Barnacles latch onto a ship. What if they were like capable of like figuring out how to latch onto a meteor and like?
That's a whole whack theory, but
or they're like space whales that just.
Space whales.
Wow. No,
that's a whole different thought.
Goofy.
So, I think it's.
But speaking of aliens, okay, was anyone
look,
actually scared of aliens though? Like, were you like
no, I'm never.
Dude, okay, I was deathly afraid of aliens when I was like in elementary school.
I'm still not.
And I remember I went to Florida. You know, it's like where some of my family lives, and we used to go there for summer and all that stuff. And they were watching Independence Day. The movie is not even scary, okay?
it's great.
And I saw the aliens,
Shout out Will Smith.
and I cried. I went to like the RV we had, and I just bawled my eyes out.
Here's the thing. After the Bob Lazar story broke, that was so. For those of you who don't know, that was the story that like put Area 51 on the map.
Right.
That associated that compound with aliens. So if we were hiding like these corpses and these UFOs, you don't think they would like move them?
Yeah, there's no way they're in that. Like the
No,
best kept,
for
the best kept secret wouldn't be a meme.
No, they're not. They're also
Actually,
even
They're
if
not
they
gonna be
all-
like, oh,
they're not even-
everybody like thinks
Unless-
that we have these.
even
Okay,
if
let's
they
keep 'em.
still had them in Area 51, like this whole meme thing has forced them to move it out of there.
That's what
There's
I'm saying.
no
Dude,
way.
taking
in
the
God's
stuff
green
off
earth-
sucks.
I think it's funny how they think
It's terrible.
they can't stop.
It's
And-
fun.
but
It's not
the
even
same
fun
thing
putting it
with,
on
like,
either.
Fort
It's called a
Knox.
machine gun.
Like everybody knows that that's where we have all of our gold, right? But it's
Yeah.
probably nothing's there.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing. Fort Knox is empty.
I think all of these places that they think that we have stuff still, they've moved it because they don't want you to know. I think that they keep a lot of that stuff.
I
in
think all the
circulation.
people that are going to show up are Russian sleeper agents.
I also think that the like any president, any modern president, doesn't really live in the White House
I don't know.
because
Well, he's never
why
lived
would
in
he?
the place.
Everybody knows that the president's there.
Okay, well, I'm just going to throw this out here. Trump Tower, really nice place. That's where I'd be staying.
Right.
He's really downgrading.
Good.
honestly.
Good
Yeah.
thought. Good thought.
He is downgrading
But-
for sure.
Hey, the Irish built that, and they made it pretty good.
What Trump Tower?
No, they might have built that, but no, the White House.
No, it's a nice place, but it's a downgrade for him.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd imagine there's like something underground for the White House.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
there's no way
Are
there's
you
not
kidding
some
me?
fallout.
Most-
Yeah,
somewhere.
Rick and Morty, dude. They already confirmed that.
the most powerful man in the world
What do they call
is
it?
just
The
chilling and
JFK,
doesn't have an escape
yeah.
plan.
Just in like a wooden house.
Nah,
that's
dude.
painted white.
yeah. It
With
doesn't
a
even
nice
have.
lawn.
It doesn't have any format
and
whatsoever.
people and snipers on the roof. That's all the protection he needs.
Yeah.
There's gotta be like,
It's that
Do you
kind of-
remember Senora Bryce talking? Wait, but do you remember our Spanish teacher?
For the purpose of this podcast, we will refer to this woman as Senora Bryce.
Yes. So, do you remember Senora Bryce talking about when she was in France and the
Yeah.
president came through, and she was talking about how like there were snipers literally everywhere. You
Yeah.
could, I mean, like you
In
could.
the
She
trees.
took a picture, and you could see them like hiding behind trees and stuff. Like they were everywhere.
Yeah, that's wild. I can't imagine. Imagine being a sniper for the president.
Dude, the amount of stress,
Oh my god,
that'd be
I
crazy.
can't imagine that. Dude.
I don't think you'd have stress if you took that job though.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Oh, dude.
Be a lot. I mean, could you imagine if you got shot?
No, but I'm just saying.
I
if
have
he's
a-
gonna hire
You
I
someone-
have a
guys
story
shot?
about that,
Imagine
but I
they
can't
shoot
name
some,
the
like,
person.
woman or kid, dude.
Yeah, no.
What?
I was just say I know a person that did sniper Overwatch for certain individuals that ran for presidency, and they didn't make it sound too stressful. It was kind of all giggles, like
Well,
Yeah,
it
in
might
a
be
totally
certain kind of
professional
twisted.
way.
Speaking of president candidates, my man Sleepy Joe.
We believe in truths, not fact.
You know what the sad? Even more sad that he said that because look, I've been guilty of saying things that don't make sense on accident. People clapped for that.
Yeah, there were people that were like, "He's
People
so
were like,
right."
Yeah,
That makes
we don't.
sense.
We want truth over facts. Woo!
Well, at first it was smart because he opened with
Maybe they
"We
should-
believe in science, not fiction." I was like, "Okay," and then he goes, "We buy into truths over facts," and I was like, "Now hold on." But then before I could even finish the like, "That's not right" thought, it was, "Yes, yes," and I was like, "So many people that just
I think people need to look up what the word synonym means in the dictionary, possibly.
cinnamon."
Yeah, cinnamon.
It's a baking item.
Cerebral.
Yeah, cerebral.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel as though
Cerebellum.
that would also solve the gender issue, but I don't know. I'm not crazy.
Well, it's a construct, Austin. It's a
Yeah,
social
well,
construct.
apparently, sex is the definition of, your gender.
It's different.
Even though they're synonymous.
They wanna separate them.
Well,
I am what I choose to be.
yeah. So are you 95
Yes.
because you want to be 95?
Well, I mean, what's stopping him, honestly?
At this point,
if I try really hard.
Are we even being heard?
Shut up.
It's an ASMR channel now. Let's get some good views on YouTube.
Yeah, we should start our own.
No,
Isn't that weird?
that's all. You like? Do you know? Can you name one person that like is like? Yeah, I'm really into ASMR. Can you name one person?
I don't
I
know.
feel like the people watching ASMR do
No,
AMS.
no.
No. There's
Can't
the
talk.
people that make it, and then there's the people that are really into it. I know one person, but he's gonna kill me if I name him. But
I
What
really
should we
can't.
refer to?
that's
him
that's
as?
what he that's how he goes to sleep. He's like, I can't fall asleep unless I'm playing some kind of ASMR.
It's so weird.
But
you heard of mukbang?
Yes.
Oh
Yo,
I kind of want to
that
do
is
one.
the weirdest.
Those are weird
no.
ones.
Okay, what?
See the full crocodile one?
You don't know what a mukbang is, then?
Do you know what a mukbang is?
Isn't that where they just sit and eat food?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just
Oh,
gorge
you
themselves.
looked at me
I
like
watched,
you looked at me like I was about
Okay,
to
look.
participate in some kind of
I'm-
social taboo.
Okay,
I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
admit-
Okay, so shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers, the Terrorizer. He did a mukbang with Nogla, and they went to McDonald's and ordered like $108 of food,
Yo.
and it was really funny.
It's always like seafood or like Italian food.
Yeah, I
When
know.
it's
yeah,
really
what is
disgusting.
seafood?
I'm gonna be honest
Or
with
like
you.
an entire octopus.
I'm gonna be honest. I watch guys like. Do you know who Matt Stoney is?
Yeah.
Okay, so I watch like him, like competitive eaters. I think those are cool because like to go see all these
That's
challenges
not-
they
that's
do.
not a mukbang.
But I'm not watching. I'm not doing the same thing, which is like. It's
Mukbang
kinda
is like
similar-
podcast with food. That's really
Well,
what
it's
it is.
almost like an ASMR with food.
It is,
Is
it
what
is.
it is essentially. It's really interesting. Those are weird. I'm not gonna lie. Some of those guys will like venture into that, and I don't watch those videos. They're kind of
No,
gross.
Either of them.
There's
They're
one.
weird.
There's one channel I watch. It's more interesting than the rest of the mukbang channels because he cooks all the food and he shows you like
Oh.
how to make all of it. But he also themes it for stuff like when PewDiePie was going up against T Series, he kept going back. He'd make a Swedish mukbang when PewDiePie would win. Then he'd make an Indian mukbang when
Yeah.
T Series
Who
would
is
go
this?
over. I don't remember the name of the channel,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's originally he was a cooking show, and then when mukbang started taking off, he's like, I can do that, and now he just like cooks all of it, or he'll like do a mukbang of like
Dude,
That's
Swedish
a TV
meatballs.
show's food.
Dude, we have an IKEA now. We can get Swedish
Okay,
meatballs
I'm gonna be
anytime we
honest
want.
with you.
They are awful.
You don't like
IKEA is not anything special. Like their food is like gross.
Are you saying IKEA?
IKEA,
IKEA,
Like
IKEA.
like
Furniture?
the furniture.
the
store.
furniture place.
They have a
Did you?
food?
Yeah, they have food.
Yeah,
court.
they have food. So
And
Swedish
because
food
they,
court.
they sell like.
But they
Swedish-
contracted out to a different food company.
Did they really?
Did
I
they?
don't
They're not
know.
making their own food.
It's like a
right?
Swedish.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's like
their
a.
own food.
They make their own like Swedish stuff.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
See, I thought y'all were talking about like.
make. Yeah.
Or see, I thought it was like when you go to the mall and there's a food court.
No. No.
No, it's there.
it's kind of you get like this little like cart.
It's more like a Costco type deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Costco or like a Sam's
Yeah.
kind of concept. But
Speaking of which came first? I think it was Sam's, right?
I think I would say
Believe it
that's
was
right
Sam's.
because
I like
Sam's is owned by. Well, yeah.
Sam's is a Walmart.
Either way, don't they both have churros?
Yeah,
but
no.
Costco is in a Ben Stiller movie.
Their food
What
is
was that?
Costco has
Costco's in a
churros,
Ben
yeah.
Stiller movie, so
Well, I don't know what that means.
that makes it better.
That's it. Ben Stiller.
they'll always have
Shout
that
out
on
to
Sandy
Ben
Hook.
Stiller.
I think that makes it worse.
What another thing Joe Biden said?
Oh, he's under fire because he insinuated that all black people are poor because he said there's no issue. He's like a poor person can be just as smart and successful as a white person. And
Now, let me say this. Let me say this to preface this entire thing. Because the media, CNN, or whatever you believe in, it's very obvious that the media just, especially on Twitter, dude, go on Twitter and find some androgynous, pink-haired woman just complaining about the stupidest thing. Literally, they can take, like, if you said, man, this weather today is really, you know, it's hot and I'm sticky and I'm gross. I just want to go inside and lay in an ice bath. She would take that and be like, oh my gosh, your privilege is showing. There's people in Africa that sweat all the time and you're complaining about it.
And you led it with man.
Anderson Cooper, come down here and ruin this man's career. Take
Jeez.
away his ability to provide for his family. Never let him breathe again.
Okay, that
Literally,
went on a
that
little
is-
too
that is-
long.
that is the state of the media today. So a lot of this stuff when people like have to come out on Twitter and apologize for some of this stuff is a little ridiculous. I think if somebody thinks that you do something wrong but you really didn't and everyone's like, yo, this is not a big deal, I don't think you should apologize. But if like